I'm sorry. Deal 15 to all enemies. Cost 2 less for each dragon or celestial ally you have. Not gonna lie, it didn't look good, but I think you'll be surprised at how this game turned out. Hello everybody and welcome back to another attempt at defeating Aurelion Sol. I'm going to be trying it with Leona today. Leona is one of my favorite decks to play just because there's a simplicity to it, frankly. It is about playing big, dumb Daybreak creatures and attacking with big, dumb Daybreak creatures. Leona also got changed recently, so I'm kind of curious to try some of those changes a little bit, because I haven't played Leona much since that patch. So I'm going to be using 2 different relics. I think I can use a rare one, but maybe it's still a common. Giving her Overwhelm because I really think she needs Overwhelm. She used to have it when she leveled up, so I didn't need to have this. Now she doesn't, she just gets Barrier. They completely changed her card. And when I survive damage, grant me +2/+2. She tends to do a lot of very good blocking because she tends to be one of the biggest creatures on your battlefield, and I want her to survive. Full disclosure, I would probably run, instead of this Troll King's Crusher, I would run Allies of Overwhelm. Her power will grow all of your allies a pretty good amount, especially if you have her at level 3 anyway. So I don't know that I would need this otherwise, and I might just run, like, assuming it was a rare and a common, I would probably run, like, Overwhelm and then just regenerate to keep her toughness high. But I don't have this, so I just can't run it. But I actually really like that one if you have it, and that would probably be what I run. I'm going to give her a shot with this. Also, I've only done the run 3 times, the Jinx video, the Varus video, and then 1 time with Annie the day this came out. And so y'all have actually seen all of my attempts at beating Aurelion Sol, so I'm kind of curious to try some more of these. I should be recording a few in the next day before I leave for Minnesota, and I'll be getting those posted. So just to spoil it and save some time, because I know it's going to be a long video, I do a lot of talking here, and I just end up taking crit because it's okay. It's not going to be amazing, but I knew that going in, and I don't want to waste all my rerolls, and that's what I say in about 2.5 minutes. And that can be pretty good with some of these units that will get very, very big, because I have Leona's level 3 power, which means anytime we activate Daybreak for any card, all of our units will get +1/+1. It results in some very, very large units very quickly. I'm going to throw this back, mostly just because this is kind of the one that I don't know that I care about that much. This is actually pretty reasonable, because Zoe's deck tends to make a lot of elusive creatures, so just stripping away everything is totally fine with me. That one is an extremely good draw. Now we get to stun the Zoe, so Zoe doesn't get to hit us. And they'll likely block. Ooh, they have round end, grant the foe's units +1/+1. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. So that costs 1 less. This also has... Oh, wait, this isn't even... This is no brainer. We have Grit or whatever, or the best offense. That's what it's called. Of course, they have stun 2 units. Stinky. I wanted to attack with this because it would become a 7/7, which would be quite nice. And this has Challenger, so we can just eat the Zoe. Instead, there's a good chance that I'm going to Sunburst Zoe, just to get it out of the way. So also, she's gotten multiple pumps. Ugh, okay, we get hit. Stinky, but what do you do? Still going to do that. I want big elusive thing out of the way, especially because it's going to keep getting +1/+1, and I would prefer not to have to deal with this. So as you can see, they got +1/+1 because we activated Daybreak. +1/+1. Oh, because of the double the size of the champion. I'm just not used to it being on a 1-drop like that. I'm just gonna play Leona. And we're going to get to flip her.
To shine like the sun, you must burn like it.
Which does mean we'll get a 0-cost copy of her champion spell, which is Morning Light. Well, technically it's the non-champion version of it, so we don't like get to shuffle one in, but still good. So we could... A few things we could do. We could stun Zoe. Because give allies +1/+1, activate the Daybreak. The Daybreak happens, we'll get another +1/+1. Well, it's 2, 4, or so 10. And that's 8, and that's 7. So that'll stun this. This has trample, so if we were to pull... So it's like, if we pulled this here... I'm trying to basically figure out if we can get to 20. This is 18, but this doesn't have Overwhelm, so there's no way that that's going to happen, but that stuns that. Pull here. Yeah, okay, no, we should actually just do it. Right? Assuming this works how I think it does.
Sunlight burns in our weapons.
But this should activate +1/+1 twice. This is going to stun the dragon, and then we're going to drag the serpent onto Leona. They were out of mana. They're cheating. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Wow. I mean, we can hit them. We can smack them for most of their life, I guess, but we'll make them block there, and we'll block that there. I guess they could just still block that. So we're not even smacking them for most of their life or whatever. Damn, what a disappointment. Oh, this has this does have trample though. Or I'm sorry, this does get +2 more power though. I'm trying to see, like, is there a way we can win still? No, because they can just block one or the other of these, and I'd rather kill Leon or kill Zoe then. Stinky, stinky, stinky. At which point I might also just want to kill this instead then. Alright. Well, too bad. Thought that I could win. But they had a 0-mana serpent in hand, apparently. Ugh. Oh well. It was really weird, because like, I have a pretty good sense of, like, there's a way to do this, because I'm just, like, just intuitively from playing years of aggressive Magic. And I was sitting there staring at it, like, what am I missing? Like, what about the sequencing am I missing here for so long? Found it, and then it was just immediately irrelevant anyway because they had a 0-drop creature. I love Sparkleflies. Well, golly, what a time for you to be alive then. Kitty Sparkleologist. I've never read this thing's name, I'm not gonna lie. Love that we just keep stunning things too over and over. Like, stunning. We did it. I'm kind of... Actually, I think we should wait, weirdly. I think I could have given, like, Leona +1/+2 or something, but... it's probably best to... I thought we had stunned something here. This thing's got stupid spell shield now. But when we do this, it's going to activate Leona's stun, which will just pop the spell shield, and then we will use the second one to actually stun it. Heal an ally and your Nexus 3. Ugh, they're so good at living. Who gave them the permission to do this? Good thing I can give this Overwhelm. I think I can give something else Overwhelm too. So we should be able to win this turn. Especially because we're going to stun this, and then, like, I play that, it's still Daybreak. We give this Trample. Like... it feels like they've been out of mana for a minute, or almost out of mana for a minute, and they're still just playing more units. Like, please, just stop. Okay, well that was just a little late. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Probably have done that before. Yeah. Drag that there, drag that there. These are the blocks. It'll be hit for 61. Perfect. Oh. Poor Sparkle Giddy, or Giddy Sparkleologist. What a little icon. Alright. On to the next one. You took like 4 damage there. Preserving your life, especially in like Aurelion Sol, or against Aurelion Sol's level, seems very, very important. What do you do when you just don't want any of them? I guess this, like, turns into a 2/2, which isn't, like, completely irrelevant. That's the sort of card I'm going to look to cut, but I wasn't exactly eager to take any of the other cards either. Oh, wait, Zoe. Do we take Zoe? Zoe actually will get a bunch of triggers. That's kind of fun. Oh, but Tom Kench is also very good. Because this thing is actually going to get barrier and then punch itself, which means it is a 3/4. Fortune Mystic is going to deal damage, but we don't care about that, and it draws cards. Oh, but it has Nab. That's such a bad ability. I don't even want it. Oh, no, because I'm thinking of the other one, Grit, where you grow at equal to... Oh, it is Grit. Oh my god, I just have the wrong... I just have been thinking we have the wrong ability. Okay, whatever. Okay, fine. We have a different power that I thought the entire time. That's cool. Doubling dice copies that. Game start, draw it if it's not in your hand. Round start, get an extra mana gem. It's actually not terrible. Like, you want to power out Leona's good. Like, Ravoon is really good to get out early because you can get out... You can start, like, just actually playing all your Daybreak cards. Most of this deck is really cheap, and then you end up with just kind of these awkward parts where you're like, well, I'm just not going to play this 2-mana spell, I guess. Also, weirdly, this keeps us on, like, on one region, which I really like doing. Okay, well... I could probably have looked at what was coming up a little bit better. Shoot, both of these are heinous. I guess I'll fight Leona. Or, no, sorry, not Leona, Fiora instead. Karma, our deck is not... This deck is not really suited to play a Karma game. We basically would just play Daybreak things, and hope that that's good enough, because that's really all we have. Which, I mean, I guess is kind of the plan anyway, but the difference is that Karma can actually just do busted things with 10 mana, and we are mostly just playing a very fair game in that instance. But, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, I drew another 1-drop, and the question is, do I even play it? Because if we find Ravoon, it just represents another Daybreak. As opposed to now, this is a 1/2. I don't know how. I literally even recognized that this was a 1/2. I think I was just like, I don't know. I think I just like thought that it was both powers at once somehow. Like, just make its power square or something, or power and toughness square, or like, you know, equal. In Magic, they call those square units in design. Which I don't know why that's what came to mind right there. Also, they only have 1 mana. Okay, it's fine. Like, this is where I'm just like, I guess, you know what, it is still worth it to play it out, because even though it represents a Daybreak later, all the units have Daybreak even if they didn't have, like, get played with Daybreak. So, like, here, when I play this thing, right, or, actually, I probably won't even play that thing. When I play, I'm gonna play this on my turn now. Weird. I suddenly don't like any of our plays, but, here, we'll play this and give her +1/+1, I guess. But then, like, because it's Daybreak, everything will get pumped, so... Kind of like having that legendary power where everything gets +1/+1. I'm going to play this for sure, because I would still like to make this a 7/7 at some point, if I'm allowed. Do we need to do this? Actually, I think if we do this, we might just win. We might have a spell, but...
Scorching light.
Like... Wait, how do they gain 2? They have unyielding determination. We have to kill them twice. Got it. Alright, well, let's pop the first one, I guess. The first life. But it does mean that all of their units get +1/+1, right? Yeesh, it's a 7/7. Good news is when they play Fiora this turn, we can just Leona it to death. Or, well, to out of the game, basically.
I am the bulwark against darkness.
I actually really do like... There is the fact that we get +1/+1 to everything when we activate Daybreak does mean that there's some use to just playing out earlier units now. It used to be this really weird, like, you want to curve perfectly every time type deck. Well, that's just rude. How dare you? Make a 14 power thing and then challenge Leona. Ugh. Alright, well. That happened. I mean, we can just kill the... This spell is absurd against this level. Because we could literally just kill Leona. Like, it's probably better to stun her, weirdly. But we don't have that stun. I mean, on the other hand, hold on. We do this, and then we can just, like, play this Morning Light to activate this thing, to stun the biggest thing. Ooh, does it say follower? Strongest enemy, no. Okay, easy. Just wanted to confirm that before I played. There's like a whole thing with Zoe going on that we could be caring about. Like, wow, we have 7 of 10 names or whatever. We actually could like cast this, get a free spell. Actually, let's do it. Let's see if we just flip Zoe. Damn. We needed a free spell. I see how it is. They can get free spells. I can't. Man. Guess I'll just put that there. But they're just dead anyway. I just wanted to see if I could flip Zoe. Bam. Got him. GG easy.
How do you like them sparkles?
Quest progressed 2. Like, I don't... I have no use for the quest really anymore. Like, it's just giving me shards for the most part. Ooh. I mean, yeah. I'm into making this a 6. Funny, because, like, we have the power that makes us want higher toughness. But, yeah, no, it's fine. Like, we'll just make this a 6-3 or whatever. It's pretty neat. Kind of into it. Ooh, we could have Fearsome. This could give us an extra mana gem. I like stunning units, too. We'll take that. I like them because they're stunning. I'm not opposed to just going to... If you summons a unit granted +1/+1. They can almost, like, stack up against us, actually. I'm gonna go this way, and hopefully not just, like, get...
Wait, where are we going?
Well, I locked in. Should have looked at what the legendary power was. They get a mana gem every turn. They're gonna actually be able to deploy their hand as Ezreal. We are probably gonna take a lot of damage, and I don't have, like, good life gain right now. Well... Interesting. I'm split on whether I want to keep this or not. I think our only chance of Zoe living is if we, like, actually get her into play early, and otherwise she's going to die to their units over and over. Oh wait, but we shouldn't draw. We draw her automatically. Yeah, okay. I'll just shuffle her back in, and then we'll just draw a Zoe, hopefully. Or we'll draw a Zoe after, hopefully, and not just get another another Zoe in our off of our mulligan. So it's like they have a Static Shock. Oh, but they can't play it. Oh, okay. I mean, they did that then. I guess I'm gonna have to take 2 here, which is a little risky. And then I'm going to play this thing. We want everything to have as much toughness as we can. That's actually kind of a great draw, too. Well, so is this. This thing still is just a 7/7. Like, no matter how you cut it, this thing's just bigger. So, I'm going to play that and activate everything. Now they're big enough units that we don't have to worry too much. I'm going to drag this over here. Why is this so big? Nexus +1/+... because it doubled in size. I always forget that it's also, like, when they play it, before I've played this round lately. It's going to shoot us and 3/3. Yeah. I guess, like, the one way we could get lifelink is if Ravun makes the 4-mana 5/4 thing that gains lifelink if you daybreak it, but only for that round. So there's a way we could actually get some life. We got a big 7/3 here. I'm going to stomp on it, and then they're going to shoot us and Zoe for 1. Sure. We can't play this at all until after we've done other stuff. Annoyingly, they have not played... They have not played a thing. I'm going to play this solely because it gives Zoe 2 toughness.
I thought you'd never ask.
I might just pass here. How many spells we're at? 3? Flipping Zoe would be very, very good. Flipping Zoe is always very, very good for the record. I'm going to play this now. Mostly because I don't want to block with this if I can help it. It's a 7/4, so it's just like kind of big, and I like that. Ooh, okay, perfect. We have Leona. So that'll stun Ezreal, which clears the way for Zoe. Music, like, we're just gonna keep dying, or they're gonna keep dying before Zoe ever gets to flip. But we're actually doing a decent job of flipping Zoe because we have a bunch of weird, like cards create cards situations going on here. Like, You know, so we're at 5 now. I play the gem, that's 6. I play this, that's 7. We'd actually be really, really close to flipping it if they had +1. I'm saying, like, they get a second life, that one or whatever. But I guess we were last time, too. They were... Zoe almost flipped anyway, and we didn't get there. They have 8 mana. What are they doing? Like, literally, you have 8 mana. Play something. Like, what are you waiting for? You're just gonna die. I'm really curious what was in their hand. Like, what would they have not played with 8 mana? That was very strange. Like, why? Summon capture the strongest enemy, or play grant an ally overwhelm. I don't mind this, actually. This is also elusive, which isn't bad. Having elusive and granting like some of these giant units that we have overwhelm is pretty nice. I don't think we need the heal. Oh, we're against Ashe. Gross. Ashe is a pain. I'm okay with buying one of these. When you summon an ally, give it challenge its turn. I'm into that. Trying to see if there's anything else we want, really. Wish, fully heal your damaged allies. Like, we can like have it as a one-of, but I don't even know. I mean, sure, I'm gonna buy one of them just to have kind of that miser's copy, right? They also get a mana gem every turn. Getting a mana gem every turn is so good if your deck's built around it. And so it makes it absurd if you get it in a run, like in one of these adventures, right? It is way weaker for a lot of the computer opponents because their decks are not meant to play like 6 and 8 drop cards very often. Like, I don't know that there are any 6 drops in Ashe's deck, for example. They do start with 3 mana all of a sudden. What? Like, I'm still gonna lead off with Zoe. This is a long enough match that I could actually believe that Ashe will flip, or like we'll need to use Zoe and her leveled up form to actually get the win. But this thing actually gives us an extra mana gem, so we might want to play that. Maybe I should have played that instead.
I will unite the frail
But
lord.
very happy actually got to stun that. Get out of here, Ashe. And this gives this 1 toughness, so now they're probably not going to attack. We can just bank the mana for now, see what we want to do. That got frostbit. That's kind of annoying. I'm just sitting here like, I don't like any of these options. They're not great. I guess I'll play this thing as a 3/4/7. Alright, well, they proved me wrong. I'm fine playing this without giving it anything plus, or without getting Daybreak. Because I think what I'm going to do is go +1 and then silence this so it doesn't have Overwhelm.
Something new. Hope.
Scorching light.
And then we can drag and kill Ashe. So they have to now play another Ashe. They can also have Ashe's spell, which would be unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I didn't care too much about playing this and getting out of my hand. Like, I don't mind saving the mana at this point. We don't have Leona yet, though. That's also not fabulous for us. Especially because I don't have... Well, I guess they don't have the Leona anymore, so it doesn't matter. Not the Leona, the Ashe anymore. I kind of want to save this. This just is a powerful enough effect that I don't want to get rid of it if I don't have to. Like, this is probably going to block there. I guess after that, it doesn't matter a whole ton. So let's just play... I don't know, this targeting that. Like, the reality is it probably just doesn't matter, but I hate... The people who play board games with me will tell you that I'm good when I have to, like, just make decisions about big things. It's when I'm debating between, like, just really similar plays that there's barely any difference between. I'm like, what matters and how am I supposed to navigate this? I just can't figure it out.
Bring me the call
Oh.
of an ice
Oh, okay, yep, uh-huh. Nope, we silenced that. This does not get to have game text. Absolutely not. Ooh, what are they killing? Oh, they gave this vulnerable? Sure. Okay, well, the silence is coming in very handy, because round start frostbite an enemy is the most rude thing you can do to me. How dare you? Still want to hold on to that if I can. I mean, maybe we just attack. What can they block with? They have to block with the Alpha Wild Claw to trade? Sure. You know what? I'm fine with this attack. I don't love any of our plays here as far as, like, before they've played something. Like, I don't mind silencing something that's, like, a relevant play. They just aren't making those, so... I think we've already played this. I think at this point we should just be playing to flip Zoe, so it's like, I suppose I will +1/+2 and overwhelm Zoe just to get the 6th spell or 7th spell.
Many tribes under one banner. Well met,
Outland summon grant all allies +1/+1. Well, that sucks. This would be 8/9, and then we can, like, I mean, we could just do this for 10. It's not doing anything, but it's fine. Sure. You know what? We'll get Zoe flipped. Maybe I should have done this before combat. Now I think about it. But I was kind of hoping, honestly, the reason I didn't was that I was hoping that I would get to, like, Blinded Mystic something, or, you know, something relevant. I just didn't. So, that feels bad, because I would like to get more units out, because they're doing things I'm not. This is only discounted this round. Actually, it might be good to just, like... We can flip Zoe more or less at any time. And presumably we'll draw a new spell. Maybe we won't, but hey, we got another one. I'm just going to use this to kill that. We haven't flipped Zoe yet, but she's not going to be hitting them soon, and pretty much any unit we draw will flip her. Unless it's one of the couple units that we've already had, but we have not had this one, so I suppose I'm going to do that. Flip Zoe, finally. Which is one of my favorite things to do in Legends of Runeterra. Because leveled up Zoe means that we share keywords all over the place. Ooh. Hi, Ravin.
Many tribes under one banner. Well met, Outland King.
Dislike this. They're just stacking this card. Why do they have all of these? Excuse me? I don't approve. And I'm not a fan. This thing's big. I think we have to go with big. We're gonna get hit. We're not gonna get hit that much though. That can block there. Zoe can block there. That can block there. That can block there. And we'll take 2. Bruh. We didn't make a Daybreak card off of Ravoon, which is too bad, but I think that it still was worth it. Weirdly, you know what? We're actually gonna play this. We're gonna play this Wish. Is it gonna win the game for us? No, but I don't mind getting a little bit of value. Also, what do we get as a thing on this? A pickaxe? Okay, we got a bigger Zoe. We're actually not far off from just winning with Zoe. Oh my god, it frostbit Zoe now. Gross. So now Zoe is reduced to only making us free invoke the divine or whatever it's called. I guess I could, like, pump. I just want to pump that. I'm gonna pump that. I'm gonna silence this one, I guess, because it removes like a power.
She scorned me.
Not that relevant. Then this is another
My faith protects me.
power.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
And then, I guess technically I can go like this onto probably this thing, because it'll give it overwhelm for this round, which is nice.
Winter is the Freljord's
I like that they didn't play units for a minute, and then suddenly, like, now that I've played more stuff, they're like, ah, yes, it's time to do this. I think if I do that, then we win, but I'll kind of play out the rest of the turn just in case. Because this should be more damage than they have. Why did it say plus 12? Oh, because it grew her toughness. Oh shit! I didn't even think about that the entire time. We could have been attacking with the stun unit. I forget its name. That whole time. I'm apparently really bad at playing with grit. I just forget that it exists. Most of the time. Oh well. Whatever, who needs a power? Who needs to actually use their power? Who does that? This isn't that good. I want to, like, at the same time, I don't. Like, we're always going to draw her, which is nice, but I really want to play more copies of Leona. So I think I'm just going to do... I guess Leona flipping and having Overwhelm is, like, actually not bad either. But, like, she becomes gigantic anyway. Let's just have her start a free attack. Big attacks are... well, big. You damage the enemy Nexus, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. When you damage an enemy, reduce its power. I like that one. I like that power just in general. The other one was kind of situational. I don't know how often it's even going to come up. What's this? Smooth Soul. Oh, let's go Smooth Soloist. I don't think we need... That's a basic item choice.
Like a flower in
If it was a rare one, so we were pretty much guaranteed to see rare items from that, I think I would go there. Because we also have a chance to see Spell Shield things, which is nice. Or not Spell Shield, purple things, which is like potentially the +1/+1 whenever you play a spell for Zoe. But here, I mean, we throw this back. I'm going to keep the Sunburst thing, I think, just as a removal spell. I don't need that. Sure, that's kind of perfect. Now I must conduct my artistry. Okay. Calm down there.
There it is.
Buddy. If we don't play this, we're going to take damage, and I don't like taking damage, so I'll just stun it. Does mean that we don't get, one card play doesn't happen for Zoe, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. How do they have 5? Oh, they have... Why does everyone have perfected mana flow this game? Holy damn, like... Just playing against the same effect over and over. We don't need to play Ravun right away. Like, having him in play right now doesn't change that much.
I never miss.
She has Challenger. I guess, like, I could play this. I don't really want to, though. It's too bad this thing doesn't have one more toughness. Otherwise, I could trade with the, I'm gonna play that though. I was gonna say I could trade with this without it being a problem.
A certain cruelty.
Didn't even notice that they had enough mana to do that, but okay. So I guess now I'm not. This doesn't matter anymore. I guess I could kill that if I want. But... Nah, our unit is more valuable sitting in play because it gets bigger over time. Right, Jin's power is our units have Nexus Strike create a Blade's Edge or Knife's Edge or something. Whatever it's called. Resolve?
Gotcha.
He has Spell Shield. Oh no. We haven't activated Daybreak 4 times. Awkward. Awkward. Why that is awkward? I would like to play Leona, but she will then run headfirst into this Jin. Because they have Spell Shield, and so we cannot play her until we pop the Spell Shield somehow. Ugh. Or alternatively, I think when she levels, she'll be... No, she won't be big enough even. Oh, damn. This, when you play her attack, is working on stuff. It'll be fine if she attacks once she's leveled because she gets barrier. So that works. I think we're going to be chump blocking Jin this round. Prefect, that's annoying. I don't really need to play that, although it's not a bad card in general. I think I'm going to discard Ayula. I guess we could use that to put Spell Shield onto Zoe, so I don't mind it. I'm going to play this, pick up Messenger. I like drawing cards. Especially when we have a Ravoon, we can actually like play units pretty quickly. They're not attacking for some reason, which I am totally okay with. And then now going to play Leona. We will level.
Behold the divine power of the sun.
She should get barrier. Assuming I'm not wrong on that, I'm pretty sure she'll get barrier here.
The dawn has arrived.
May it never
Perfect. Love that part. Love the part where I wasn't incorrect about that.
Is it not?
The AI just kind of punting the game away because they could actually just shoot the Leona.
Sunlight blinds.
Nobody tell them. I might ask her takes these backsies, and I would say yes because I would want to make them. I don't want to make them feel bad.
What matters
Sprung
the
to a
maker
1/1.
if not her divine work?
What are you gonna
Promise
bounce
it will
then?
be immortalized in our performance.
Bart's bouncing the now 1/1 Jin. A+. Fair enough though. And then do this. We'll activate.
Sunlight
Oh, we
burns
didn't
in
need to
all
activate
weapons.
Leona's. We could have activated any of them. Because when Leona's activates, or when someone else's activates, we activate Leona, which means we could have stunned another unit if I targeted this instead.
If you do
Oh, well.
not have a part to play,
They're gonna
take
stun. Oh, well, stinky. I think I am gonna play this now. Silence the follower is fine. Mostly because I want to get another card. I guess I can also play that and that, but won't do that much. We don't need to do anything right now. Let's just attack with these 4.
Cold isn't the only danger.
Came
They're
a long
like
way
almost
for
out
a
of cards
bullet.
over there. Funny because they don't have the power that gives them 3 stun or deal 3s.
Forgive me.
Their deck actually runs out of things to do. Well, I guess they get 3 Blades Edges, which is also nice. I don't mind stunning that. I mean, maybe I should stun that, but I think it'll pretty much just always be dead in smaller things anyway.
You can do better
Sure,
than
I'm gonna
that.
shoot our face because they're rude. I do dislike getting shot, like having them target my life total with like Mystic Shot and Blade's Edge or whatever. Knife's Edge. I don't even remember this card, Blade's Edge. Because it very much feels like I'm just like the computer's kind of conceding, and they're just like, well, I'm just gonna shoot you in the face, I guess, because that's what I can do to hopefully make the next guy a little tougher or whatever. And it's like, this doesn't feel like a normal game where you're trying to win anymore. You should be trying to target these units. You know? Not a whole lot going on here. Honestly, so this is kind of the problem I'm talking about, where it's like, well, I've got a full bench of stuff, and I've got a bunch more units at hand. What am I supposed to do? I guess I shoot. They're gonna play this Jin, right? Okay.
Your art is appreciated by
I
so
like
few.
use this to
My
get rid of
audience need only
the
be
spell
concerned
shield.
with its ending.
You know?
I will give them a show to run.
The sun's splendor
And then we'll
revealed.
stun the 9/3. That's like something. I just didn't really want to like kill a random unit with that for some reason. I don't know. Let me. How close are we to flipping Zoe? We'll do it this turn. Dang. Oh, because it was also day we made a Nightfall creature unit? Okay. Sure. What could I play? I guess I could stay at 8 mana. That sounds fun. Give Daybreak allies +1/+1 this round. I think what I'll do is I'm going to give Leona spell... Oops. Don't replace Leona. Or not Leona. Grant an ally spell shield. Select this one to replace. God, that's confusing.
What else can I fight for?
In times of crisis, an aspect of
We'll flip Zoe.
the reshaping of worlds. And get to
The amount of time I spent thinking about, like, weird
We
things
stand alone.
because I'm on PC.
I fight
Like, here
for
it was like, wait, what's the order of this? I don't know. I usually just tap really quickly on my phone. When I'm recording, I have to play on the computer. And I just don't know. Alright, so... should it ever come up, we create a whole a free Behold the Infinite, which can make any Celestial card. Zoe is like secretly one of the best long game options, even though she's an early play. It's not necessarily what you would expect. I'm trying to decide if I want to play like a Morning Light or something first to give this barrier or to give this
Unwavering strength.
Leona Overwhelm, but I don't think it matters. Realistically, I think they're just dead. Just attack like that.
Don't hold
However they want to block is fine. If they trade with things, they trade with things.
My final act.
Not bad.
Hunted down. Perfection.
Did they have something with elusive that could block and I just missed that?
The beauty of
Or did I drag something in front of her on accident? Oh well, alright, so we didn't... The game's still going. Damn it. Thought we were about to be done with this. Alright. Here, you can have elusive. Or not elusive, overwhelm. And everything gains elusive. Oh, that would have been a much better play.
is it
And
not?
we'll take one, sure.
Sunlight blinds.
I feel like I missed something there. I mean, I obviously missed something there because they're not dead, but I would have vastly preferred that they just be dead. Here you go. Here's a Twilight Protector. Activate everything. Stun Jin for realsies. I just like didn't even see them play an elusive unit, and that's what's bothering me. Like, how did Zoe get blocked? Unless I blocked on accident because I wasn't paying attention. Like I dragged something to the wrong thing. Whatever.
The curtain rises.
So he's gonna deal 2 damage to us. Disgusting.
My next act will be sublime.
Annoying. When did that become bigger than all of our stuff? No! It's okay, because, like, we're still only gonna take 3.
You'll find your mark eventually.
But... I just didn't even think they were gonna attack, so I just wanted to speed it up. Like, small things are just gonna, like, get me this round. Oh well. I guess, like, they can't block anything, really. They can block here.
Your
They're
canvas.
just dead, right? Finally? Okay, perfect. I feel like they've been dead for 2 minutes. Please die. Please just let me move on to the next level, Jin. I get it. I get it, you're trying. But, like, it's gonna be really, really hard to come back from this position drawing 1 card a turn. I'm up several on the board, and I have a full hand of cards. Nightfall Invoke. Moondreamer, play Invoke. Those are all. It just doesn't matter. Let's see, what do we get? We can have Enfeebling Strike again. Memory Game or Allies Everywhere. I don't think cards is our problem, so I just don't want any of this. Spells cost 1 less. Allies have Overwhelm. When you play a spell, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. I don't think we play enough spells to actually make that good, even. Making some like a spell cost 1 less isn't bad. I guess we'll just discount. Mana discounts are really good. Game start, the foe adds a random item to each card in their inventory or in their deck. Okay. That's game start, so it's before they've drawn anything also. Honestly, hand's perfect. This is a 4-drop now. We'll have 2 1-drops on turn 1 if we want them, because we'll have Zoe. And this gives us an extra mana gem, so we can actually just jump right to 4. We're on the attack. I'm down.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the roses.
Trickster never loses because Zoe... Wow, what? Okay, I guess. So mean. Zoe got Make It Rained. Sure. And we're just gonna take another one. Sure. Stinky. Well, discard that. I still want to get this in play because it's free. It's free mana. And I'll take the
Here's where I
Serpent
paint my constellation.
because
Like this.
having units in play is just fine. Like, I'm not really gonna wait around on this playing this 0 mana card. I'll take my 1 damage or whatever now. But next turn, when we Daybreak again, it will be very good to have another unit in play.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
I wonder what happens if we silence this. Like, what happens if we silence the powder keg? I actually don't know that. Let's find out. I guess I'd rather that thing live for longer.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning and
What does this have now? Do they still stack? I'm just so genuinely curious about what's about to happen. I'm gonna put this here. I'll just trade these. That's fine.
Didn't know the boss had said for you.
Oh, so these don't stack anymore? That's funny. So it just eats up a spot on their bench for no reason? Sure. Okay. Kind of stupid, but I'm into it. I like dumb things like that. Let's go.
First light illuminates the land. Sunlight blinds.
So Leona becomes a big. She gets over this 5-3, or gets this 5-3 out of the way. We hit them for 6. And then attack.
Your feelings.
I think we take that there. We'll drag. Doesn't matter too much. This thing has quick attack, so that's like kind of better. That. That's fine. Oh, this can block now too. So stupid. The decision to silence that was worth it solely so that happened. I don't care. It's very dumb. You had your chance, but turned back deserves a knife. Okay, so still nicely, his power doesn't randomly give him the ability to put the Dreadway into play, which I still have like nightmares about from
I am the
when that was the
bulwark
power
against
back in
darkness.
the first edition of Path of Champions. He would just summon the Dreadway, and then sometimes he would just, like, after he summoned the Dreadway, he would... Wait, why didn't we stun Gangplank? What? Because she just flipped. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. I could have just killed... Gangplank. With the Sunburst. Oh well. So we just don't have a Gangplank. Well, it is what it is. Or not a Gangplank, a Leona. Do they have another Gangplank? Oh, they have a Dreadway, though. Okay, so... I'm gonna... play a Ravoon, I guess? Like, I'm kind of looking at what we have, or what I have in hand, and I'm like, I don't know. This thing is going to die immediately. The Dreadway doubles all damage that is dealt by skill, spells, and units, and like, no, just don't. You are not, under any circumstances, allowed to have that in play, because it is terrifying. Like, you just don't know pain until a double up kills something with 2 Dreadways in play, and you suddenly take like 16 damage. Like, how? Or even more, because like a lot of times they have powder kegs. Put that there, put that there. Actually, I guess this should go there. Oh, that can't actually... Sure. There. Yeah, and as I'm looking at this is 30. They're just very, very dead, but I'm sitting here debating the best block. Whatever. It did not matter. I just play every game like they're still at 50, I think. And then sometimes they lose, and I'm pleasantly surprised. then that Jin game happens, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you've been dead forever, but it's fine. Ooh. What's her powers? Zoe's Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Blessing of Targon. Grant an ally +3/+3. It's pretty big. Manifest an enemy spell played this game. That's kind of whatever. Giving Zoe +1/+1's not bad. We had 2 copies of it to the deck, though. That's so many copies. I guess, like, her spell power is actually not unreasonable because, like, both halves, essentially. The front half with stun an enemy and the back half are going to get this 1 mana discount. So it goes from, like, 5 total to deal 5 to something to 3, and that's a pretty big difference. Summon 2 armored gear or armed gearhead. Yeah, I'm into it. Let me see. I think we have a few more rounds before I want to, like, I need to use the rest of my rerolls. Ooh, interesting. So we don't have. So Victor is here. Of these, I pretty much never want to play against Viego if I can help it. Viego is like quietly terrifying if you don't have a way to win very quickly, because one of the things that his deck will do is create over time the sorcery, I forget what it's called, like piercing light or something. Maybe that's what it's called. Destroy target unit and give all enemy units -2/-0, and it'll have create 2 1-cost copies in the deck, and I think it also has draw cards, so it just becomes free, and they can just play them over and over. And if the game goes too long, they just run you over. It's disgusting. Ayula doesn't have any Ayula doesn't have card an item or anything attached. It's weird. Where's your item, Ayula? All right. So we get our 3/3, and these are gonna get +1/+1, which is why I was so into. What is that double? Oh, they have duplicate. Okay. That is going to make this a game. I really, really want to play Spacey Sketcher, but I really hate all the things I can discard, because I kind of want to put ourselves up on cards. This is a good way to put ourselves up on cards. The silence is really good. Ravoon is the best card in our deck. I guess maybe I just get rid of this thing. Regardless, I guess we're gonna do this no matter what. It only costs 1. It's not bad either. Oh, you know what though? We could just discard that. Easy. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. Reduce the cost of a card in hand by 1.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
I'm gonna discard Ravoon. And I'm gonna do that now so that I get the discount, but I still have Daybreak this turn for Ravoon. So I can make a card in hand. We made... this is the worst card you can make, because it takes up 2 slots on your board, and so it's I rarely play that card. I'm probably going to try and discard that. And this will say discard, or not discard. Say draw card. Poor Spacey Sketcher. Actually, probably this thing. This thing's giving us mana. Mana's really good. I don't know if y'all know. I really like having more mana.
The dawn has arrived.
And we're gonna flip Leona right away.
Behold the divine power of the sun!
Behold the divine power of the sun.
Feel the sun's
Here comes
glory.
the 7/7. They're gonna play Victor this turn most likely, but they... Oh, weird. They usually don't, or they often don't block barrier units, but I guess she didn't get barrier. Whatever. I have never heard that interaction. This Victor just called Zoe a fart face. Damn. That was vicious, Victor. Calm down. She's a child. I know she's like also a god or whatever, but she's a child. Um, Here, we don't activate that one because I remember my lesson from before. We're gonna activate Ravoon.
Sunlight burns in our weapons.
There will be no kick. You are a fart face. Sure. So dumb.
This is glorious.
Ridiculous. Alright, perfect. They did that they played the one for the victor that's stunned,
Answer
which
to
is
me.
excellent.
Laharok, march!
Although perhaps a little bit annoying that they didn't do it to the one that we could actually, like, you know, get off the board. So they are going to live this round. Not by much, admittedly. So we're probably going to have to stun that. And then we're back at, like, this kind of constant dilemma this deck has, which is we just have stuff on the board all the time.
This is progress.
They got to play 2 of these. That speeds Victor's ability up a lot. Honestly, I think we're just going to replace that. I don't want this thing attacking. So we're just going to stun both units. This thing is, like, say it gets, like, elusive somehow. This thing represents a ton of life gain. And I am just not interested. And I think we're going to attack right away. And do a thing, which is to drag Victor to the end here with the attack. This way, they will die before the lifelink happens. That's all that's about. Got him. Sol Invictus. I think they might have still been dead otherwise, but I don't want to do the math, and I'm not going to think about it further. I'm just going to knock him to the end and call it a day. Well, I wanted a thing for Ayula. I guess I'll just take this withdraw card. That's at least it replaces itself. I kind of need spells though, or something, but like I don't even want this. Like, heal your Nexus 1. Great. What would that do for me? I'm gonna reroll that. Kind of feel like I need to save the rerolls for these like forced rewards at the end of each of these, but I guess I like this one the most, so I'm just gonna take it. What a card. Do we want to cut anything? Honestly, I kind of want to cut Ayula. Ayula's bad. Ayula just doesn't... Like, giving Overwhelm is nice, admittedly, but we actually have another card that does that that's just better. I'm going to cut Ayula. Let's get out of here. Ooh, Azir. Okay. Azir is, like, one of the hardest levels in this... You know, like, in Path of Champions, because he can just win out of nowhere. You're, like, doing fine against him. He's nickel and dimed you a little bit with Sand Soldiers. He's given him +1/+0 maybe once or twice. Then he goes, like, Emperor's Divide, make 6/6/1 or 6/2 overwhelm Sand Soldiers, and you're like, I didn't sign up for this, but okay, I guess I lose. They only have what is? Oh, they don't have the +1 mana gem thing. Okay, whatever. So Zoe. Play Zoe, play Gift Giver just because, I guess. When I'm summoned, summon a copy of it. Oh. Well, that's bad.
For those who need it.
Okay. I thought I took that this had... No, I could have taken that. I didn't. Got it. Do I want to save that? I don't think the 1 damage matters all that much. Like, the difference between putting them to 21 and 20 is pretty minimal. But I guess if they live at 1 at some point in this game, then I will... y'all will be able to tell me I'm the fool. I'm the one who messed up.
Do not see what is, see what will be.
do not see what it is. So, weakness of this this play is that now they don't get to do anything. And I'm okay with that. Gonna end the turn. Don't need to play this, although we might want to. What's funny is that this is going to stun it, but it's going to be in the middle of combat, so they could just block and then let it get stunned.
Power of the immortal sun.
And it's not... It has Overwhelm, though, so I guess that doesn't work that well. Never mind. Still works. I forgot she has Overwhelm. I gave her Overwhelm. Just gonna play these at this point. Let's take that actually. I don't think it'll matter, but they have plays, so I'm just gonna attack and yeah, I was gonna say they could like Rite of Dominance, which weirdly almost gets them there. Oh, I thought that it said it gained life equal to its cost on that card. Did it not? Okay. Maybe I saw the wrong thing. I thought I saw the health potion, but must have been something else. Maybe it was give an item or something? I don't know. We'll never know, because there's no way that I could ever find out on this video. When you play a spell, grant me +1/+1. So this is like one of the best things you can give Zoe. It's in fact what she does in her level. As long as you play spells, that's very, very good. When you summon a 5+ power ally, it strikes the weakest enemy. I love Trifarian Might. Trifarian Might is very, very good. How many 5+ power allies do we have? Not as many as it like feels like in the games. But we have Blinded Mystic, we have Ravoon, we have Leona. Honestly, that's not bad. I'm gonna take it. I could take like copy of a what's it called? But when you play a champion, copy it. But like our legends are Zoe and Leona, and our bench is often full, so I don't know that that's that relevant. Honestly, if there's a weakness to these armed guards that I took, it's that I already was having a little bit of a problem with cards, like units getting stuck in my hand, and I opted to take another one. Or a power that gave me more units. So, pretty sure we're going to start this game like we've started most everyone.
Officer J.S. Hawklaw.
But they're on the play, and they have challengers, so maybe not, actually. I was going to, but they're going to attack and kill one of these. Also, was that for free? Okay, I see you. I see you.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
I think we have to wait for them to attack. Okay, only take 3. Unfortunate. Play this. And just in case, I can just play that like that. And that'll make her a 4/3. And then we're gonna have 4 mana on this turn? No, we're not gonna have 4 mana. We're gonna have just 3 mana. I lied. I'm a liar. Big fat phony. Play this. That's the one that gives us the extra mana gem. I thought I saw one of them. Oh. Oh, well, all the 4 power things are gonna also hit. That is pretty good. That's on the other, that, on the other hand, is very annoying. We can actually shrink it, though. Also, I could play that. I'm not going to yet, but because it's again like getting in a couple more damage doesn't matter. But here they can block here, right? But then we're going to shrink the Caitlyn, so now she's a 4/4. If I just play this super, like, I don't need to right now because it's a burst spell for 1 mana. We have 1 spell mana then on this turn. But if they find a way to, like, oh, if they find a way, I was about to say, if they find a way to kill Zoe, I can literally just respond with this, and I can get another free spell, which is just... So yes, we miss out on Daybreak this turn, but I'm okay with it. I mean, actually Nightfall, funny enough. We're gonna Nightfall. We're gonna be heretical. Let's do it. Let's be heretics. Wanna do something fun. Wanna be heretics.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
That was so many traps this turn. Is that like the 5th trap this turn? Don't love that. Do not love that at all. We're going to be chump blocking Caitlyn, and we're going to take another 5. Oof. Did not count on that. You know what, though? No, we have a plan. I'm going to play this Moon Silver to discount the Crescent Strike, and then I'm going to... Ooh, not that. Stun both of those. And Zoe's also up to an 8-3. 8-3 is pretty big. I'm going to block like that. I think I'd rather keep the 7-1 quick attack since that was their whole attack, right? Like I think that if they'd been like there was more attacking to be done or something, I might block with this and just trade. As it is, they don't get to attack anymore anyway, so like what's the point? Also, I think that I'm now out of these, so there's kind of no point to holding them other than like as potential sun daybreaks for that, which I guess is something. I think we've only activated daybreak twice too. Oh, they add 1 trap every turn? Damn, okay. We're at 6 of 10 cards played. This thing is still obnoxious and in the way. This, when we play it, is going to kill the weakest unit, which is something as well. That's going to kill the 8-2? Okay. Oh, this gets Challenger when we play it too, so we can kill the Sting Officer with that. I'm going to play this here. I just want to get Zoe's toughness up. I'm like a little worried about how low that is.
Just keeping the peace.
And I'm going to play that there. Actually really close to just winning. Wait, so if I think actually if I attack... They gain 3 life, but I think that if I play this... Stun that? Yeah, I mean this does... I don't even... Okay, so yeah, this is just enough damage. Unless they have something weird. But... I don't know, so I'll play another one, but... drag that here so that we trample, and then this is 15. And this is why her with +1/+1 is so good. So, again, didn't get to flip Zoe. We keep getting close, like it's like, oh, well, I should check this and make sure, you know, if we can flip Zoe, we kind of want to. And it's like, yeah, this just isn't even remotely relevant. Just have more Zoes. I mean, I guess. Like, at some point, I don't want more Zoes. Give my supported ally +1/+1 in my keywords? Sure, that's pretty good. Summon a random champion with my cost. Round end, reduce my cost by 1. These aren't great. You attack when you gain the attack token, summon a sapling. We already have like so much stuff on our board. Who are the next 3? Ugh, Nautilus with perfected mana, a Misfortune with duplicate, and then round end grant the foe's units. This is like the most tame. Aurelion Sol's units are already gigantic. I don't even care about that. Kind of sucks. I don't want this power. Like, I'm gonna re-roll it. Oh, well, okay. I mean, if the first time your Nexus would run out of health each game, heal at 30. Okay, so they have to kill us twice. Well, that seems very difficult. But it's gonna be very difficult for us to, get, like zerged out of nowhere or something, I guess. It's gonna be very difficult for Nautilus specifically to kill us, because he can get the... I guess, actually, he might be able to kill us twice, though. When Nautilus wins, he wins by, like, 50 damage. So that's a little terrifying. This will be kind of useful. This actually isn't that good against them, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, it's like... Because once they're deep, all of these... it just doesn't matter. I'm going to shuffle that back, actually. Like, all their units get so big with +3/+3. I guess it silences, so it would shrink them, right? Because they won't be deep anymore. Yeah, maybe I should have kept it, but whatever. Also, I drew a Zoe, which is a weakness of having so many Zoes in the deck.
I bear a message from...
Like,
Oh, hey, what's that?
yo, I hear you like Zoes. I got Zoes on your Zoes. And, like, as I sit here with actual... I think I have actually 6 Zoe in the deck right now. Do I discard a Leona? That feels like sacrilegious. I think I just got it, though. Like, I kind of want... I mean, I want the spell, or whatever. Like, stun 2 enemies
Spilled paint is just
might just come
accidental
up as very, very relevant. Oh, I'll just get the mana then. Fine. She's, like, worried about her paint? Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Poor Babbo.
Plug and play.
Go like that. Just to get the +1. Does this say until end of round? And my keywords. Okay, so this will shrink back down to a 2/2. It's confusing because I was playing the Kane deck a little bit earlier, and that one gave +1/+1, but not until end of round. So, like, all support things are now just, I have to look. Because I was very confused for a minute. Ooh. Not great. Unfortunately, nothing to do about that. They got to mana for that very fast. Ugh. +1/+1 and silence that. It's just gonna be a 4/4. Oh, this kills that too, so they can't challenge her now. So we'll just block here.
Dodge this.
I forget that, like, our 5-power things are actually super relevant. We can get the Leona to be flipped when we play her. Caster. I guess that works. That's really nice. I really like this card, and it's also, this is like a removal spell. I'm gonna play this. It's a removal spell every turn after. Okay, they played another one. Was not expecting that. I can play Zenith Blade onto Armed Gearhead, attack and kill that, which might be the right call. Nope, because it doesn't have Challenger. This one does. Damn it. I might just pass then. I really hate not, like, being more aggressive towards the,
Heed the path.
It's gonna become a 3/3, I guess. So this won't trade. I guess I'm fine with this. Just shrink this down so it's not really relevant. Is okay. And then pass. 10 mana. This turn could hurt. Like, but then they do that, and it's like, why wouldn't they just play? Oh, because they're nowhere near deep. Okay. So all they can do is play like a 0/12, and that's not that good. Got it. I guess I don't really want to help them go deep, but I'd rather not take more damage either. So making some saplings. This is going to shrink this again.
Brave.
Play Leona. And then she flips because this is the 5th play. Or the 4th Daybreak. So she'll be a 5, which will strike the 0/1, but that just tosses 3 for them.
Feel the sun's glory.
That's not great. And they're just, like, healing every time they do this, too. Well, this is what it is. And they block because... Oh, they block because it doesn't matter. It's going to get stunned. And then we hit them for 7. Now they're playing Nautilus. Yeah, they're really close to flipping. I would really like to... Where are these, like, 5 other Zoes I have? Because I have a handful of spells just waiting for Zoe. Literally, I've drawn... How do I draw both of these every game, too? I'm over it. It's a 0/24. I assume that they're going to go deep here this turn. I'm going to play Solari Sunhawk. Maybe this is a little risky just because stun an enemy, place that into the enemy, their deck if they have one. Ugh. Or if they have Nautilus. God, that's gross. But yep. Yep. Riptide is so good for them because it just gets through everything. Riptide again onto the 6/6. Alright. So now we have an armed gearhead in our deck that we definitely don't want. Not loving this. One, kind of want to put that onto something. I'm also just out of, like, I don't have any way to draw or make cards right now. Literally was joking about it's going to be hard for Nautilus to do that, but, like, maybe we need it. I guess, like, it's, like, weird. I kind of want to just do this, because Nautilus doesn't have power right now. I guess, hold on, there's, like, something I should consider. He gains 13 power. If we put him to negative enough, I think that he just will be negative. So, like, we could make that... I guess we could silence something. We could silence this stupid toad thing. Though then it wouldn't be stunned, so let's not do that. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter if it's not stunned. Got lots of stuff. Like, we've got ways to activate Daybreak, so I'll do that.
She called me betrayer.
And that's going to gain Challenger if I want it. That took another 6, so this thing is just minus, like, minus 9 power. I guess, like, technically I want to do it, like, do this. And I will need to get this out of play. So that's minus 14, so it should now not have... Oh, we got another Riptide out. Okay, fine with that. That should not have power when he goes deep, which will solve at least one problem for us. Because it's going to be a 0-11 with toughness, which is annoying. But they have no second stat to double. So it itself is not that big of a threat. That sucks. This is like one of the scariest cards. Now they're likely to play another card, so we're probably okay with that. We're unlikely to do that. Taking the messenger. I literally just want to draw cards right now. Okay, this is a good pickup. Because it'll let us trigger Daybreak multiple times. And then... But first I'm going to stun both of those. Because these are both scary. Honestly. And that's a 7/7. And then... I don't even know if I want to play Ravoon yet. I could activate Daybreak with Morning Light, and that'll stun this. Am I that afraid of this thing, though? Not really. I guess I'll just draw a card. Like, this thing just attacks. Just attacks. There's nothing. It doesn't do that much. Famous last words, I guess.
Spirits take me.
Alright. And we found Zoe, so this is kind of everything we want. Okay. I think we're actually... I was a little bit worried there for a minute, but I think we're fine now. Like, they're still making 10/8s and 9/8s, but we can actually get our units to be pretty huge. So, like, we play the Zoe, it gets 3/3. We play Twilight Protector, we give everything +2/+2 effectively. This now has 5 power, so it hits again. We go... give that... This technically activates Daybreak also, so I think it'll give +1/+1 to everything. Give Zoe the +1. Give her Spell Shield so that they can't put her back in the deck if I don't just kill them here. Activate. Whose Daybreak ability do we want? We could stun something and give everything +1/+1, or we could... How many cards does she already see? That's kind of funny. Or we could make another card. Is that good? And let's stun something. Just to keep... That gets rid of a blocker when they already don't have enough blockers. Although, we could also make something elusive, so it's not like the blocker thing is that relevant either. And then attack. I'm going to just drag this thing in. This thing gives our enemies, or gives our units -2/-0 and fearsome, and I'm not dealing with that. That's my actual position, is I don't want to.
Faces to the sun!
This is going to get elusive this way. I don't know that I want that. I'll like make... I guess I'll make that elusive. It's fine. We're both at 10 mana, and then take that and put that over... Oh. Put that there? Nope, that won't kill it, and that's kind of annoying. What does something else have? Oh, this has Challenger? I don't care about that. I don't care if Zoe has Challenger. I'm not putting anything there. Alright, so they're taking a lot. Maybe I should have dragged him over there. We might have gotten close to winning anyway. But it doesn't matter though. Or -23 power Nautilus, -35 power Nautilus. And by that I mean Nautilus is stinky and he should go away. I'm gonna invoke this way. It's the same card, so it doesn't really matter. Just take the double stun.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
But she's never seen that one played, so there we go. I'm really surprised we ran out of like cards in hand, but we just drew all these spells after all these games of only drawing units. This doesn't matter. We block and we block. I don't really care if things trade, so like if they had there's nothing, they have nothing, but I just wasn't even thinking about it that much. Yeah, we'll play that. Why not? We have 28 cards left still. Oh my god. Alright, and then attack for 58. Oof. Long fuck in. That was fascinating. An absolutely fascinating round. I have to say. Indeed. Indeed, Zoe. Good job. Well played, well played. What do we get as a choice? +1 damage isn't relevant, really. None of this is relevant. Create 5 of the messengers in your deck? Sure. We'll make puppers. Alright, let's go.
Sure you can handle me?
Went and got a soda. During the the quick pause. Sure, if I hadn't said anything, no one would really notice. But in case you did. That's why. I was just thirsty after doing a bunch of talking. Sounds fine. We have... Oh. It somehow tried to mulligan after? I don't... Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm not going to think about it. Play Zoe. We've kind of been through this song and dance now, so it's like, I don't feel the need to explain
I'm one of
things,
the
really.
good guys, but not that good.
Was not expecting that. So they just have... Oh, because they have duplicate also. God, duplicate's annoying. Okay. Well, we'll need to grow these for sure. These will survive, though, so that's fine. And then... Okay, so just going to attack with Zoe. Well, you can attack with one other thing. Because we have... Whatever this thing is. I don't even know what it's called. Bonded Bucklers? Just to get in a little bit more damage. They're making a lot of units really quick, and that's not good. I also wish we had one of these stun units in our hand. Maybe they'll play another unit, and then we can stun one of the misfortunes, because I would rather they not. I'd just rather they not. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. I just don't want to. I don't want them to attack with both of them because that's so much damage.
Bubbles. Me.
What is their power? When the foe's units attack, deal one of the player's battle units into the player's nexus. So it's just Misfortune's power twice. Oh, because obviously Misfortune gets it. She doesn't have to attack, right? So all of that's going to hit 3 times. That's obnoxious. And we're going to lose 3. Alright, so this actually doesn't lose
You
anything.
spurn my gift.
Which means this will shrink this a little bit, which is nice. None of these have Overwhelm. I think I'm just throwing these away. I don't want... I'd really rather not lose a bunch of toughness on Zoe, if I can help it, because she's, like, kind of one of the ways that we could actually get something big enough to block Misfortune. Here, we could heal this. That's actually not terrible either. We can just pass, though. We don't need to play that right now. This turn... It's kind of another, like... I mean, I guess this will hit something, which isn't bad, actually. I guess just silence one of those. They don't matter. But this will actually hit that thing. Okay. Sure, the 2/3.
I go wherever the waves take me.
We can play the super cool star chart, and then Zoe's a 7. Zoe can become bigger than that, even. This could actually trade with one of the Misfortunes, which is not a bad call. I really like the, really like the idea of getting Misfortune off the board, in case you couldn't tell. The biggest thing is, like, I wanted to heal this, but I don't think I have that as an option, really. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. So instead, yeah, let's just do that.
Let's do it over
I can
there.
attack like that and drag this Misfortune over here to get rid of Misfortune. Trying to think if there's anything I'd rather do. No, I think we're good. Just get in for 14. Like, they're dead next turn. It's really just how much damage are we going to take in the meantime. Because I would... They are... Annoyingly, they're continuing to play things. It's very rude. Ugh, and then they just attack right away. Like, so we're just going to take a lot. Thankfully, we have the power that says...
Come on, chase me.
This should be fine. We can play this in case something weird's gonna happen. But we have the power that says that we, if we die, we come back with full health. Or 30 health, I should say. But I didn't really want to take that much damage. You know, their units are small now. I guess I'll play this because this will activate Daybreak, and then super cool star chart can maybe be relevant. In case they try and kill Zoe?
Answer to me.
Oh, we killed something too. I keep forgetting about Tribarian Might. Alright, they stunned Misfortune. Or they, this is gonna get stunned, it doesn't matter. Almost dead, but, I mean, whatever. Whatever they want to do. A Powder Monkey. 2 Powder Monkey. So that's the first card they've played. So we're just gonna take 2 more. Whatever, it's fine. Hopefully we don't need the health. It's so funny that I'm, like, trying to preserve my life total, and it's just... No, you don't get to. You just stop trying. It'll be okay. It doesn't really matter. We get to just attack, and both of them are elusive and both of them are lethal. But I played the super cool star chart anyway, just in case of a double up or something. But it doesn't matter.
Super fun, and I gotta
Too much anyway. Gotta say. Or whatever. Good for you, Zoe. Good for you. Ooh, we got the little graphical bug. Little pink swatch. Maybe it's the sketchy painter or whatever. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna take Ravun because I want more copies of him anyway. Let's go. It's like y'all have seen, if you've watched the whole video, and this is gonna be a long one, I can already see it, but that definitely is like the deck kind of goes into overdrive once you can just start being like and Daybreak and Daybreak and Daybreak and Daybreak. It's very helpful.
hither, you beasts of glory!
Oh, dragons cost one less. Okay. So, foe summons a random level 2 champion with the cost equal to their max mana. So that's going to be... Also, like, this the name of this cow worship bag is so good.
I bear a message from... Oh, hey, what's that?
I don't... It's like, I don't know how long this game is going to go on. I'm inclined to get rid of... I guess I'm kind of inclined to get rid of this one. All of them. In the hopes that I'm going to find a Raboon. None of this matters too much. We might be able to discard or to discount something though, which is nice. Later. It's also just a spell, which comes up. I'm looking at what's their thing? Round end. Grant the foe's units +1 power. So we could just play this because it's a created card. It'll give these +1/+1. Also. Which isn't bad. So I'll discount this thing so it's more likely that we're actually going to be able to do it. And then... Oh, I don't have the attack token. I thought I was attacking. Oh well. Okay, they got a 9/13 Lux. Neat. So I'll play Solari Sunhawk. That's gonna stun. That's gonna kill that thing and then stun the Lux. Beautiful. And apparently they're not gonna do anything else. I might just play this because we can invoke something. Hopefully. Like a challenger.
Mind and open heart
Sure.
greet the night.
Oh, perfect. We got Raboon. Really slow rolled that one. They had the Infinite Mind Splitter in hand. Why does it cost 2 less? Nomad's Medallion. Obviously, they have a Nomad's Medallion. How could I not? Why did I not know that? My bad. Annoyingly, we can like reduce that thing's power a ton, but it's not like exactly what we want to do. I can play this. I guess I want to keep this because of Raboon, so whatever. I guess we can still do what I want to do anyway, so it doesn't... This is all fine. I'm going to play... I'm going to attack, like... Which one goes where? This is going to... Okay, so I'll get this one out of the way, because I know this is happening. This is going to first strike first, which will put it to 3 power, so it won't kill this. Zoe is attacking, and then I want... I guess I don't need this thing to sit and play, necessarily. Like, we're going to have to replace it, most likely. We can also shrink Lux if we want to. I guess I'll just run this into it, so it's like even worse of a unit. We're gonna shrink that.
Hearts unshackled.
No, I'm gonna do that like this. So the reason I'm attacking like this is so that we can just get in the most damage. So this is gonna shrink this down to a 1/2. Yeah, we lose this thing, but I don't care about that thing, honestly. And then we'll say go. Oh. Okay, they got a Nasus 2.
Illuminate the enemy.
And they're just going to attack right away. We block that there.
Go on, shake my hand.
Block like this. So, we're going to block Nasus with that. That happened, I suppose. It does eat a Trifarian Might. It's not terrible.
Evolve me.
We would really like to get this thing out of the way. Right away. Play this, that's fine.
Daylight everlasting.
So that's gonna shoot, that's gonna kill this thing, right? Yeah. Dragon Roost. Summon Involus Nox. And it's double timed or something? When I'm summoned Advance Me 1. Okay, no. So that's fine. I could play this to +1 things. I can also play this to actually just make 2 cards. Let's do it. Let's do that before we commit to anything. And then I can play this. This can become a 5. It's going to kill the Infinite Mind Splitter, which is what we want to do. Because we need to unlock Zoe and this 7-4. I guess we don't really need to unlock this thing. Why didn't it? Oh my god, it's -1 power from Nasus, so it didn't kill it. Okay. That sucks. And they got a Nautilus, so they have a 27-27. Oh. Did not expect that either. Okay, so finally... Oh, you know what? Oh my god, this was such a simpler solution, too. Damn. We could have just silenced this, and I missed that completely. Probably because I didn't see it because I was playing Ravun just out of habit. So Zoe is still stunned. Also, I like that Zoe just very quickly became like the real influence of this deck, and it's against Aurelion Sol. There's some good thematics going on. There's some good lore happening in this game. I'm kind of loving it actually. So I can play 2 spells, kill the Infinite Mind Splitter. I can just play the... I can just play this and silence it, but now I kind of want to like hold on to it, honestly. Although, I guess anything we play is just going to kill this, so let's just do that. We just shoot that. That's pretty good. Now they have an Aurelion Sol, and Aurelion Sol is obviously...
They're all valid.
Little space doggy, you can beg for a treat anytime.
That's so good. Little space doggy. Aw, little space doggo, you know, destroyer of worlds or whatever. I'm gonna +1/+2 and overwhelm this. We're gonna try and pump this up big enough because I want this, like, honestly, I want the stupid Nasus out of here. The Nasus is driving me nuts. Just like making all of my math off, like that I'm trying to do in my head. So okay, so we pumped up everything a little bit. We can still keep pumping up everything. So I can play Spacey Sketcher. I don't really need to drain 1 from something and create a Nightfall card, just to be honest. We're at 8 of 10 cards, though. So this can drag an attack there. They have 67 power, and they're gonna flip. They are certainly going to flip Aurelion Sol. That is pretty much just indisputable. It's like, how do we stop that from being a huge problem? I don't know that we... Excuse me, I don't know that we do. I mean, we do it, I guess, by having a giant Zoe ready to go. But right now we don't have that, so... I wish there was, like, a list of cards that I've played while Zoe's been out. Like, I have to just, like, scroll back up. Like, did I play this Spacey Sketcher already? Okay, I did. So I don't want to play that one, because we can flip Zoe this turn if I play the right cards, basically. So it's like... Stun that is 1, I think. And then maybe I do just play this stupid Unspeakable Horror. I guess it does literally just remove a point of... Actually, you know what? It breaks his spell shield. That's not
In
irrelevant.
times of crisis, an aspect descends to herald the reshaping of worlds. And get cake.
And get cake. Perfect. So we can just make a Zoe that's bigger than everything they're doing. What is this? The Winding Light, Nightfall, give other allies +2/+1 and overwhelm this round. Actually, not bad. So we're going to attack. We're going to get rid of this, because this also just scales to infinity, and I would prefer it not. I would prefer it not scale to infinity. You know? You know? And then this... this is that. This has like that stupid ability theory, but I don't. This is so annoying. This is also obnoxious. They're gonna summon another champion at the end of the turn. They are just guaranteed to flip Nasus, right? Or to flip Aurelion Sol. I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to beat infinite celestial cards. Easy peasy. We got this. We've got a giant Zoe. There's nothing that they could do. There's no way that they could, like, obliterate a card or anything like that. Certainly not.
I'm the forger of stars.
I guess the good news is, even if they obliterate it, we can probably just sneak through a win with units because we can give everything elusive every turn. Or, like, at any time we want. If they remove Zoe. So they create... It's not 44, sure. Why is it 44? Whatever. Deal... I'm sorry? Deal 15 to all enemies. Cost 2 less for each dragon or celestial ally you have. Ah, well, yes. Of course. Of course, that is what you played. I can't even stop you. I can hopefully get a stun or something. I can get a spell shield. That's not nothing.
Get in the portal!
Problem is we don't have a stunning unit. I guess Aurelion Sol at least doesn't have trample. So we just have to block it. I guess we do literally have this. If I take 28, 11... Oh, we also have to play things to stop this final spark from killing Zoe. Oh my god, am I gonna lose? This is, like, they just went off. They kind of hit everything. Maybe if I had silenced that Mind Splitter instead of playing Ravoon, things would have been different, but... Damn, I mean, I think if I can target her, then she'll get, like, +2/+2, but... Kind of need them not to attack, too. I don't know if they'll even Final Spark. I also don't have any fast spells to... I don't think I can save Zoe. I can only save Zoe with this. Which, all that does is give me... Yeah. Sorry, I'm not really completing my train of thought. All that does is give me, a blocker. Just fine. I guess, like, do this.
I see the heavens
to try and...
gods burning in starfire.
Oh, it fought that. Well, okay. Yep, so that dies.
No more holding back!
So we'll have to play Zoe after this. Play this. Honestly, the Winding Light's just too expensive. I will accept this burst spell, I guess, because mana is suddenly becoming a concern.
More courage than brawn, I'm afraid.
The good news is that we can just stun that. Because they're playing... They played a unit instead of just, like, you know, attacking. So now they don't attack with the 44. You will hold a celestial card, obliterate enemies with 3 or less power. Okay. So they're gonna hit me. They're only gonna hit me for 12 now, though. Like, honestly, the big mistake on their part, on, like, the computer's part, was actually just, like, not attacking that one turn. Because now I got to stun Aurelion, which, it's not everything, but it's enough. I think now I just have to play Zoe. And the goal is to get this spell shield onto her.
Wonderful. Zoe's here.
Why wouldn't they attack? I guess? They're just not attacking? Oh, they get +1/+1 at the end of their round. That's right, I forgot about that. What do they get for their unit? For their 2-star champion? Oh, they don't get anything because they're at 10 mana. Which means they get Aurelion Souls if I kill the Aurelion Soul even. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. We'll get Invoke the Divine. Or not Invoke the Divine, Behold the Infinite. They don't have any I don't have anything to do right now. Playing this will kill that. I guess the other option is to try and get something that can obliterate this 45 Aurelion Soul. I guess, like, every Aurelion Soul is going to be a problem, though. But maybe I just get in my 10 damage while I can. This is like the weirdest situation. We can also give things. Also, they're not going to get more champions. That just dawned on me. I don't know why they didn't attack. Like, they could have attacked with Nautilus. Like, that alone was worth something, right? Weird. I don't know why they... I'm still back on why they didn't attack, and it's like, it just doesn't matter, Nick. Move on. Like, I'm a little bit afraid to, like, actually give them... May
our light shine forever.
I'm a little bit afraid to give them time to play something. Okay, stun those two things, like, I guess. Does it cost 0? Yeah. So you can just play it at any time. I almost just want to play this. Activate. We're just going to do that to activate Daybreak ability and just get another card. Like, I'm most afraid of running out of cards at this point. Oh, that's not bad. And then I'll play... It's like, I guess I could, like, play this and discard the Twilight Protector. Like, giving things +1/+1 for the round isn't that relevant. Let's just discard this. And then we can summon the Messenger, I guess. It's another Spacey Sketcher. I'll just do the more mana. Well, actually, I suppose if we're going to invoke the Infinite this turn, really good chance that we just want to play the Sketcher. Now that I have this, like, she's going to give this Elusives, and they just can't get by, so we're just going to kind of sneak in 14 on them. Get our 0-cost Behold the Infinite, and kind of make decisions from there. Oh, that's a good one. Living Legends. Living Legends is a good way to combat their nonsense, is with our own Celestial nonsense. So yeah, let's play another Spacey Sketcher. We have a 0-mana Silence a Follower. I'm not actually opposed. Kind of split though. So the reason I like this is because, like, we know they have, like, the Infinite Mind Splitter, which is super relevant and actually gets through Zoe's spell shield. So I think I'm going to take that and, like, on the logic of I might need that really badly in a minute. Bank this 1 mana. I'm sorry? Did they just get a second Aurelion Sol?
Now they'll pay attention.
No, you're right. I am paying attention. I did not see that coming.
I am the traveler.
Leona's attack is now super awkward. Do I just living... I might just Living Legends as a burst here. I can stun this Aurelion Sol first. Before we do anything else, I can just stun this. But I can also get rid of this card, because this is not that relevant. Discount... Wait, so... Hold on, let me map this for a second. So I want to spend... Stop, go away. How do I undo that? So, 0 mana. We have 11. I want to get the most mana out of this if I can, so I'd like to spend 2 mana if I can. So, like, I should discount this and then, like, just shoot whatever. Although, they have a million cards in hand, so maybe I just need to not worry about this that much. That's probably the right call, honestly. Let's just discount Leona. Play this. Except that we're not getting, like, full value or whatever off of it. This isn't great. We can use this to kill that, I guess. That's not amazing. We can we can do that, though. We can use Crescent Strike to stun things. Like, their 2 biggest things. Which is not... It's, like, again, not nothing. It's not great. This is, like, just literally a battle of celestial nonsense. This is wild. Deal 15 to all enemies happening again. Yep, so they're gonna pop the spell shield yet again.
Anyone for some Stardust?
Yup. So we do lose. We lose a lot there. Honestly, we just lose a lot. And everything is basically slow too. Like we get all sorts of slow spells, and nothing was like. Nothing was all that useful. Like, we can stun things. We can kind of stun things many times as we want. I really want to get rid of this Lux. This Lux just kind of sucks. She gets Barrier, I suppose. That's actually good for blocking. Oh, but that no, because she's not going to activate Daybreak. Because we don't have Ravun anymore. Oh my god. I just have to take 23. Which is not a sentence I've ever said before. And then play Crescent Strike. I guess I could, like, Meteor Shower, poke this to deal 1. No, that's just terrible, because I'm going to take a ton. Alright, let's stun these two. So I suppose removing things from play is also awkward. If you behold a celestial card, grant allies everywhere +2/+2. Yeah. And I feel like I'm dancing to avoid the inevitable, but we're gonna keep doing it, you know? We'll stun this Aurelion Sol. Like, they keep playing cards, which weirdly is like almost not doing them a favor. Like, I will eventually get this Zoe to be gigantic. Like, it's already bigger than most of their units. You know? We can play the Written in the Stars to draw a champion. And then I can Paddle Star. Like what? What can I Paddle Star? Like, this Aurelion Sol? That Aurelion Sol? Honestly, the fact that I keep getting Descend from the Sky is just the worst. I want to get rid of this stupid thing, but I don't. Like, I don't even have good choices. Yeah, let's try and get rid of the Lux. The Lux dealing 4 is annoying. That's my entire logic. Alright, they're getting in for 6. They did it. Last play, I'll play this, draw another Zoe. He's got infinite Zoes. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized they can't actually kill Zoe. And they don't have Elusive. And the only thing they're gonna get is an Aurelion Sol? This is a 19 power Zoe, and that's an 18 health Aurelion Sol opponent. Yeah, you get all the cards you want, Aurelion.
My, how they stare.
Do you have a blocker? I don't know that there's a Celestial card that does it. How thematic. It's like Aurelion Sol's literally popping off, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He can't stop Zoe. And Zoe wins. What a weird game. But there you have it. I mean, Zoe won. Was it close? Was it closer than I ever expected it to be? Was this even a Zoe deck? Did we actively not have to play our Leona, the main character of this deck, to get that win? Yeah. Did it only give us a C? Also true. But we won, and that's all that matters. So, I hope that was at least interesting, or at least kind of wild last battle. Also, like, look at... Our deck is just glorious. Look at all these 1s and 2s and stuff. That's my favorite. So, I hope you all loved it. What a weird game. I'm going to try and record a couple more of these to get out while I'm away and shortly before and after. So I hope you enjoy them. Bye.